The first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
Brady. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. This is Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jackson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's
operating from the gun. Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
a loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and out.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Again, it's Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Going deep down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Barkley, toss play left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They go play action here on first down. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for second and goal.
Buccaneers 1-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Is a turnover on down.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Check. Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7.
He was brought down by
now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly. Wise beyond his years. So for the Bucs, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on